We have finally arrived on the last video of the 7-part series on the gene keys. And today we're going to be talking about the Pearl sequence. Now, the Pearl sequence is the last of the three sequences, the main sequences of the Golden Path. Now, recently, the Star Pearl has been released, and perhaps I'll do a video on that at a later date. But for now, we're going to be tuning into the Pearl sequence. This is all centered around the question of how can I be of the greatest service to the whole? Because when I'm of greatest service to the whole, that is when I activate and liberate prosperity in my life. And prosperity isn't something that we chase, it's something that naturally unfolds as we align with our true vocation and purpose in life. And that's the promise of the Pearl sequence. It's not wealth through hustle, not success through strategy, but prosperity through presence, service, and total soul alignment. The Pearl sequence reveals how we're uniquely designed to thrive, not by becoming someone else, but by becoming ourselves, and also then sharing that within the realm of collaboration. Because what is coming online as far as the next age and the next evolution of humanity is through the lens of community and bringing that back, but in a modern way, and meeting and connecting with our fractal lines, our soul group, to be able to then share our gifts and magnify, amplify those gifts to the greater whole and to the world. And this is the crown of your halogenetic profile. So you'll see the triangle at the top, the blue spheres. And this integrates everything you've cultivated through the activation and Venus sequences. And this is the path of prosperity through purpose. And it shows you how to contribute in an authentic way to create abundance and to truly deeply align with your soul. And in the gene keys, prosperity doesn't just mean money. Now, there is the pearl and the line of the pearl, which reflects on how you're designed to steward money. But this is really about fulfillment, resonance, flow, connection in all areas of your life. And prosperity is not something that you can force. It's not something that you can conjure up from that place of hustle or grinding or chasing or striving. It's really about alignment, not through effort, but through connecting to our deepest essence. Whereas we become a magnet to prosperity and we become the frequency of it because it is a living code that exists within us. And this is by becoming in right relationship with our gifts, with our service, and the collective whole. So within the Pearl sequence, there's four main spheres. You have your vocation, which is this transformation of your wound in your Venus sequence becomes your vocation, which is your calling, often linked again to your core wound, and it shows how your deepest pain becomes your highest service. It's very profound. We have the culture sphere, which is the environment of community that you're calling forth, where you're meant to thrive and collaborate. It reflects the people you're here to walk with, to express with, to share with. Then you have your brand, which is at the top. This is sort of the intersection now of your life's work, then becomes your brand. And this is the outer expression of your essence. It's not your job title, but the energetic signature that people feel from you and how you communicate and how you express. And then lastly, there's the pearl, which is sort of the culmination. This is the frequency that opens the door to prosperity, not from striving, but from aligning and alignment. And so when you serve from your true essence, abundance, prosperity becomes inevitable. And so when we look at the whole idea of prosperity is, again, it's lived through a frequency and living in harmony with your design. That's how you attract opportunities and resources and people into your life. And you serve in ways that feel nourishing and not depleting. You thrive not in competition, but in community and collaboration. So all of this is asking that question, how can I be of the greatest service to the whole? What am I here to give, not just get? Where do I feel naturally most generous? What happens when I stop pushing and start listening to what wants to emerge? And in what ways am I still showing up in fear and lack? Or in what ways am I trusting fully my path? These are the questions to ask yourself as you go through the Pearl sequence. Now, this being the last of these videos in this series as of now, I invite you to go back through these videos to watch them again. Going from video 1 to video 7 should give you enough sort of information to bring you forth into these teachings in an easeful way. Now, again, I will put the disclaimer out there that you go into these teachings, you open it up, it's a magic book, and it will start to catalyze your life and initiate you in ways you probably could have never imagined. But for those that want to explore deeper into these teachings, you can go below. I've put a few links down below this video, and I look forward to hearing from you and speaking to all of you soon. Sending you much love and positive energy. Peace.